Man, I want to see some heaters. Obviously, it's my first time on the cast, and yeah, I just want it to be like a really good game I can remember it by.
Yeah. Now I'm having trouble remembering myself. Could you tell me the names of the teams that are playing, Joker? Could you do me a favor? What are the teams
so
playing?
First we got Demons Raw.
Demons Raw.
And honestly, I was too focused on doing the Demons Raw. I don't even know who they're playing against, bro, to be honest.
Hey, guards, who are they playing against?
They're playing against the one, the only, Goats Esports, baby.
Goats.
Go,
The Goats.
Yeah.
So-
It's gonna be a Westie showdown, baby.
That's facts. Goats on a bit of an upswing. I think these are, so for watchers at home, 2 NASL North American Striker League pro teams, and they are quite, at least perception-wise from the community, different in terms of their strengths and their standings. Demons Raw, the arguably best in North America at the current time, undefeated in NASL. Goats fighting for their playoff spot, but we've been seeing Goats have a bit of a resurgence, placing on the podium in the last 3 tournaments they've entered, looking very strong, eliminating other NASL teams like Chikara Chatting to make it to this winners finals. We're going to see if the best of 3, they have the endurance to keep up with Demons Raw. We're going to look for the Goats Esports, arguably star player, fudgywaffles versus Kienoob, our MVP for the last set. We're going to see if those two, who's going to be victorious when there's a battle between those 2 midfielders. Guys, what are your thoughts on the matchup here between the 2 teams?
Okay, Cards, you can go ahead first.
Just what I was hoping you'd say. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see if maybe Demons Raw. Sorry, Demons Raw.
There we go.
Okay, I had to get that out of my system. I'm good now. See if maybe they play a little more for fun, like they were in the last series we saw them with the Era goalie. But maybe they focus up a bit. Who knows?
And we've got an Oni Village start, a map that Demons Raw is very comfortable on. We saw them win in against Quest with the Kai midfield. I don't think they'll opt for the Era goalie again, but it'll be curious to see how these pick bans go. What kind of characters, I know you're a forward player, what kind of characters are you looking to pick on this kind of map when you're the brawler position on your team?
So a really good pick just in general right now is Asher. I feel like her abilities are just really easy to take the barriers with, and even though like the ball can be moving a bit too fast, Asher can still like kind of get court control if she can get a pass from her teammate as well and just set her up to stuff the gates. It's a really good brawler pick. I think Julie isn't as bad as people say as well, and as you can see, Snake probably picking on that Julie right there. I think people underestimate Julie on this map because like it's really good, easy to set up her dash punch to stuff the barrier with. And people just undervalue her on this map, but yeah, we'll see how Snake does on it right here.
Gonna be Goomy on the Luna. Not a pick he's known for, but I'm sure he's gonna be able to make it work this game. We'll see.
This guy's for fun. Starting strings are Missile Prop, Kienoob, Goomy, Killiest, and Fudgy have opted into that. Whoop. And then Egoist on the 2 brawlers. So this is going to be a game where damage will be king, and we're going to see which brawlers can utilize their core flips more effectively as this match goes on. And already at the start, kind of proving Joker right there. Asher recently got a change to her basic abilities that allow her to do that. How much has that really impacted the character's ability to find success in the current meta, Joker? And what do those changes look like? Like, what's different now about Asher than the previous patches?
I mean, obviously she was extremely strong without that new addition, but now she can find a lot of picks way easier, being able to channel her primary mid dash, and she kind of has her own like little Julie dash punch now. And as you saw in that first set, or in that first point, I mean, Albion just got that really easily.
Yeah,
they just hit him back on the point here. Wow.
Yeah, we've been highlighting the Asher strengths, but there's almost a blitzkrieg of projectiles coming at Killiest. The weakness of Drakar is while he's incredibly good at stopping the 1v1, when there's a lot of hitboxes, his shotgun can only do so much. So even though Luna is a bit of a weaker pick on this map, it looks like Demons Raw has once again opted into a composition that just says, we're going to go on all-out offensive attack, and we're not going to let our goalie be in a position where they're weaknesses of the character, which is their lack of defensive strength, it's going to be... it shouldn't matter as much, right? Like, the ball just shouldn't get to Goomy, and they're going to be using this offensive pressure to make sure the ball's on their half, with Goomy able to fly in whenever he wants to add additional pressure.
Wow, they just all one-shot killiest together right there as well.
Very low pressure on the whole
right
team.
Yeah. Nice
Snake.
core flip.
Once again, doing his best reprise of last game's performance. Walking up to the
goalie. Kind of alive right now, I'll say it.
Oh, wait a moment.
The core just rolls in.
Yeah, that's the classic when Demon's Raw is so reliant on Kienoob to help mitigate that defensive pressure. When he just loses something like a single strike war, and you've used your flight on Luna, you don't really have a tool. Like, this is a huge positioning-based character on defense. So Goomy's just caught lacking for, you know, no better way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, Goats is really gonna have to take advantage of every single advantage they get if they want to win this, because, like you said, it's not gonna be on their side. It's not gonna be on Demon's Raw side a lot at all this game.
Yeah, and you're going to see Albion and fudgywaffles, when they're in front of the net, they're going to have to convert really hard. Nice kill coming out, shuts down any offense they could have, and a missile prop Amy turret is a chilling way to force the ball through. There's literally no way to clear that unless you time the strike almost perfectly. And the damage is just too much. Missile propulsion, 20% increase on the Luna primary ult, and as well as the Kienoob primary is just, I mean, they're just getting eviscerated in terms of the damage. It's going to be tough to see.
We'll see if they can pick up anything here that can help them kind of survive.
Starter Swagger is on the table, but that Deadeye is also up, so...
Yeah, I think they shouldn't cope, and they should just give the Deadeye to Amy. Okay, good.
No,
I love this
didn't.
play, because Luna's going to go prize fighter now, and then Julie can take the stagger swagger from Asher, and it's like the perfect draft for them. Or he could go Spark, which is completely fine as well. And then she'll pick up the stagger swagger. I love this draft if I'm... the side of honestly pretty good all around for both
I feel like
teams.
Everyone's pretty happy with what they walked away with.
The problem is, though, the side of Goats didn't get any survivability, and the entire side of Demon's Raw just got damage. So they're gonna look to repeat what they just did, but even more efficiently. And the side of Goats is going to try to utilize the extra ability charges and tankiness and range of their trainings for more utility. But if we know anything about this game, is that at the end of the day, you can just kill people and win. So we'll see what happens at this point.
Yeah, they might just focus their damage on Fudgy here because they noticed that Albion has his stagger swagger up. So they can probably just kill Fudgy on repeat if they go for the damage on him.
Gate's gonna go down. Goomy just used his flight, buys some pressure with his ult. His blink is gonna be back up soon, but Snake kind of just forced it through. Killiest has to evade to make sure he doesn't get comboed into his net, and you're kind of stuck in a bit of an animation. The ball just kind of bounces right through. Even if Killiest got to it, I think the core will pat him down. Let's see the kickoff here. It really just depends where it starts. When it's the brawler side, it changes the kickoff quite a lot. Ball gets forced through. Kienoob and Goomy both make sure they don't lose a single barrier. Interesting use of resources. Core flip goes wide for Snake. Playing a bit of double goalie right now, trying to mitigate the defensive weaknesses of Luna. As soon as it gets to Asher, though, it's almost guaranteed to go in. Goomy, good pressure. fudgywaffles will be going down shortly. A nice rocket. Make sure that it snipes it from the Asher's hands. Going for kills, but actually can't convert. Fudgy's doing a nice job staying alive, but he's dead. Yep, the Juliet ult locks him into place. That is undodgeable if you are staggered and alone inside of it. Now the offense coming out. Asher proccing Egoist is scary for Luna. He's going to try to keep it away. Staggers with his own flip, which is a good use. I like that much more than saving it for a save. But already Asher's back up. Stagger Swagger is putting in work. This Asher is moving around at light speed and is able to keep up her offensive pressure. As long as she plays this spacing game nicely, you're going to notice it only takes 2 to 3 seconds for her to come back. And that's a huge wrench inside of Demon's Raw plan, because if you remember set 1, this Asher character would die pretty quickly, but as long as she spaces after taking damage from the cooldowns, she's going to live way longer. It took until overtime for her to die.
And you can't forget, he has Vicious Vambrace as well, which helps him survive if he lands some abilities as well, get that healing.
Yeah, no, that's a good point for sure. Ball just snuck in there, though. I think that's the classic overtime syndrome. Oni Village overtime in the speed zone. It can just squeak by you as a goalie. Very easy to happen.
Happens to the best of us. Hey, hate to see it.
I've done it. I think everyone's done it. Oh, we see the Estelle Asher combo that I absolutely hate playing goalie against. It's so difficult to hold those barriers. Yeah, anyone that's played goalie against Finesse knows just how cringe that strategy is to hold barriers. The Joker is one of the best at utilizing this exact comp. That Goats is picked. Ooh, nice try by Goomy. Joker, I want to ask, because you and Puffy FPS, Forwards on Finesse, have played this Estelle Asher comp, or not? Yeah, like well, it feels like a lot. Like you're both. That's probably one of your most picked in the competitive scene right now. What should Goats be trying to do to take the lead versus Quest here? Because they're kind of getting stonewalled.
The game plan, I guess, or their win con, I guess, would be to, you know, obviously try to survive as much as they can, because if you can see like how Demons is playing, they're using all their resources to go for KOs. So if they're able to survive that like initial onslaught of all those abilities, they can kind of hit them on the counter and use their abilities to take barriers. And as you just saw, one of them died, and then they capitalized on them for dying. But also, the other way around, if they survive all those abilities, then they can use their abilities to take the barriers back because they won't have anything to defend.
Yeah, Goomy had a crazy. I'm not even gonna talk about the goal. Like it was a good heads-up play from him, but I don't know if you guys saw that. He saved 2 goals from Estelle Blink or Estelle with just his strike. Like the Crystal Thorns were in the net, and he would block the Crystal Thorn with his body and then strike it, and it was the only way he could have saved that ball.
Oh wow.
I mean, we're talking about how they need to stay alive on that team, but really, I've been really impressed with how Goomy's secondary goalies have really flourished. I think like a month or two ago, I think if someone saw him picking Luna on this map, they would assume Demon's Raw is not as favored. But it's the point where I mean he can bust out almost anything, and it looks strong and powerful. So
yeah, he definitely has a striker ocean.
That's facts. That is facts.
Still gets stall shot. Pretty good pickup on her.
Yeah, and Asher gets Big Fish. Like that's gonna help a lot with survivability. Like Big Fish Asher is such a pain to play against. Like it's just so hard to get it past her. Snake picks up another spark. Our mayor election is alive.
Amen. We only have one cannon in the race so far, but you know, we'll see. Who knows? Anything could happen.
Yeah, someone might steal a couple votes in the ballot later. We'll have to see. Now, I mean, this is brutal. Asher fighting for her life here, but it's only level 4. Her stagger is so much lower than everyone else. Nice flight by Goomy. Gonna keep up the offensive pressure while they keep pelting this Asher. And Kienoob's on the back trying to assist Goomy with a clear, but isn't able to get it past the Estelle ult. Trades the life of their Asher. Another great save by Goomy using, yeah, just his strikes. Like a ship in the night, sails by. Assisting on the offensive line, killiest can hold.
Oh,
nice blink.
See that.
Yeah, really
Well
good play by Fudgy there.
Yeah, that's the aerials plus the missile prop, right? That's hard to play around. That's hard to remember. Like the range that the Estelle Blink projectile goes is, I want to say, almost the entire length of half of the field. So
yeah,
nice,
I mean it can catch you by surprise easily. This timeless Amy turret is putting in work.
Yeah, that looks so annoying to play against skills.
That was a bit wacky. I'll say it. A bit disturbing. Oh, fly away, Goomy. Oh, flip. Let him know. Good try.
This is the kind of kind of misses the strike. That was just a total defensive collapse on the side of Demon's Raw. Nice punishment by Goats to keep up the pressure.
This is what we're gonna have to see out of this Asher if Goats wants to make the comeback in game 1 here. But
yeah,
it's working for him this set.
I think that's something important too, that a lot of times players don't understand that top teams do well, even if it looks like Goats is on the back foot, is that you don't need to necessarily put up always great shots. You just need to put up a lot of shots. And eventually, it just takes one goalie mistake for it to go in. Let's see if killiest can hold 1v2 here with Fudgy. Nice clear up. Good flying from Goomy, doesn't get anything. Snake is low, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Oh,
yeah.
Good patience to strike there. Waited for him to back up to the net and then just strikes it through him.
Yeah. Good mix-up by Snake. I like that a lot. It's hard as a goalie to know if you're going to get dash punched or if you're just going to get struck, so you have to play to live. Good mix-up by Snake. Wins that 50-50. And here comes the onslaught. The flight of the Valkyrie. Kienoob and Goomy flying in on the Luna and Amy.
Great,
But
both
on the other,
areas,
taken.
yeah, the
No
airship.
abilities.
and they took a setback. Wow.
Well played
I
by
mean-
Goats.
Yeah, it's winnable. I mean, this Asher character is getting harder and harder to kill, and when she's up, they have to deal with it. Not sure what Estelle's gonna go here. She can take
Looking to
extra.
know that
Okay,
special, yeah.
oh, that's a great pick. I didn't even see
Spark
that
of
was up.
speed, noticeably on the table.
Yeah,
Gonna be have
Jakar,
to taken away from this Julie.
the mayor must be
Oh.
stopped.
Another
He's gonna
hat
get
thrown
stacks,
into the
though.
ring.
As
Or
facts.
bulk up. You can get stacks or bulk up. They're
I
pretty
think
good
it's
pickup for
a.
him.
Oh, I'm surprised. I mean, I guess he has a lot of health, but I would have taken the stacks myself. I feel like the damage is enough. I mean, if they gave them a tool maybe to win, I think Asher with stacks and stagger as Luna is really scary.
She's just
That
gonna
was
be running
interesting.
around the pitch, just causing ruckus for everybody.
That is facts, and I don't think Luna's gonna have the tools to save this if they can get it to Asher. Yep, there's the goal. Someone dies to Amy
Kill
turret.
by Kienoob. If I don't live by that turret, gets easily sniped by the Amy dash.
Yeah, nice shotgun timing. Oh,
Oh,
Bro.
just out of Goomy's range.
bro. Ain't
Hey,
no
These
easy.
things happen, man.
That is so
Happen to the best of
real.
us.
I feel like I don't know. At over half of these goals just feel like. I mean, Goomy's applying pressure, yes, but there's a fine line that he has to walk or fly between moving forward up the pitch and making sure he's not giving up freebies. But the kill on Asher means, I mean, this round's gonna end in probably now.
Hey, Snake's putting good use of the power. That bulk up pick is looking like it might be the right
yeah.
pick, because if you can
Bro's
just
got
keep the Asher
100.
down, then it won't matter in the end of the day.
You guys want to guess? Goodbye.
Whoa.
You guys want to guess how much power Juliet has?
180. I don't
Probably in
know.
the 180s, 190, around that rate.
Yeah, 188.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. As soon as one domino starts to fall, the rest fall with them.
They're falling quickly now.
That was a
I
really
will
good
tell
ult
you
by
what.
Goomy to burn both the baits, by the way, because now Snake can just full combo and probably kill someone here.
Yeah. It's especially challenging because as the midfielder, Fudgy has to play the speed zones. You're going to see him try to stay away with no meter, which really, look, he has to
Wow.
get the speed zone, right? I'm telling you, when you're the midfielder with no energy, you have to go down to dig the ball from the speed zone, and you're put in this awful situation. And I know because I've played midfield on this map versus Snake. Last week in NASL, he will hunt you down on the sides. I'm familiar with his game. It feels terrible. He's very good at it. So, match point for Demons. Nice little back and forth coming down. Oh, a kill
Oh,
from the
nice little
core flip. That's a huge swing. Let's see if killiest can hold. He doesn't have any cooldown reduction, so he's using both shotguns. Asher has to try to stall this out before the ball gets back. Ooh, he
Oh,
dies!
wow.
Dies to the ult. That's
This is
This is
specialized
just a
training.
slaughter right now.
Yeah, fudgywaffles does have some goalie experience. He might be able to hold, but this is a really tense point. killiest is back up. Goomy elects to trade damage on Asher. Nice snipe, catches him
Asher is
unaware.
down. TV3 again.
I think this is almost impossible to defend. And it's
yeah,
in.
and
Yeah,
it's
good
in.
luck with that one.
Hey, I can't wait to see the damage
Demons.
numbers. Demons raw.
I mean, these guys don't look beatable. I'll say it.
They looked very
Wait,
good.
Yeah, literally, I feel like half of their goals was just the ball snuck by Goomy 1v0. So, I mean, these guys look at people. Goomy posting a 32k damage stat line.
Yeah,
Overall,
these numbers are just disgusting.
Very
Yeah.
kill. Very kill.
73k damage to 40k.
Yeah.
It's not close.
Yeah.
Like
And
that,
the one kill
The one kill was
Scott
the
was
beginning
that
of the
dash
game.
punch at the very start.
Yep, the first round, the first 3 seconds, that was their kill. I mean, and the thing about kills, the one-off kills, is they matter more later because that's when your character has more of their power budget. But when you get that kill early, it's not enough to translate to a consistent win, consistent lead. Good game from Demons Raw. They executed well on what their strategy was supposed to do, and I think it's what they do best.
Yeah.
Which is, especially on Oni Village, Snake just assumes the Oki position He understands what he's supposed to do, and it's just do damage. It's just to do damage and to finish off kills. The goals will come. They'll come with time. They'll come off of forcing the 3v2s, the Amy pressure, the Luna pressure offensively. All he has to do is convert on the kills that his midfielder and goalie are setting up for him, and it's just you set up the pins and knock him down. On the side of Goats, they tried getting a bit tankier, try to get some additional cooldowns, try to get some additional range. They weren't able to contest on the power, and we saw a bit of a deja vu sequence that Demons Raw had in their last round versus this round, where it just looked like one of the teams could not keep up in the damage, but they did not have the core control necessary to score the ball. And again, it's coming down to how well Kienoob is able to patrol that midfield line. He really is the crux of strategies like these. So hats off to him and Demons Raw for another good game. We're gonna be interested to see what's happening in game 2. What do you guys think? Yeah, what do you guys think that not Quest, that was the last round, Goats, what do you think Goats needs to do to try to bring this back? Is it something they need to adjust in the picks? Is it maybe there's a different map they could pull, or is there something in their gameplay that they just weren't executing on that could be improved?
That's a good question. Kind of tough to say because, I mean, Demons they just look so dominant. I feel like their team identity of playing that KO comp, they're just the masters at that, and it's hard to beat them when they're doing that. So I think they can look back at that set that they won that game and saw what they were doing kind of right in that set, which is, you know, be able to survive, make some passing plays, take advantage of Goomy being like out of position at times, and take the barriers together more and more, and just keep trying to play like how they played in that set that they won that game.
Cards, talk to me. You are the coach of the OSPL second place team.
Real. Yeah.
If you were coaching these guys, what are you saying to Goats in the locker room here?
Man, I don't know. It's like Joker said, it's hard. The answer to these kill comps is really, really difficult. Like, I don't know. Something has to be done. If they're gonna die all the time, they need to maybe try playing more of that hit and run, guerrilla warfare style type beat. You know what I mean?
Holy yeah, micro macro, play our game.
Is
tempo.
there ever a world where you try and match this kill comp coming out of Demons Raw, or no?
I think you can. I think Fudgy is one of the few midfielders that has a decent Luna, and I also know they can go the other route where killiest can play Atlas. I'm not sure what's getting banned. It's possible that Demons Raw is banning
I believe it was
Atlas.
an Atlas ban this game.
Okay, so Demons Raw is just straight up playing for the you gotta match us or we're gonna out damage you strategy. I know that a Palme, I love Albion. I'm sorry, it's a Palme, always in my heart. A Palme, known, well respected Juliet player, can finish off kills a bit more consistently than Asher, though Asher, let's be clear, no slouch at that. But I know he has his Zentaro in the back. It'll just determine whether... I think the map will play into a big part of it. I know that killiest prefers those more defensive goalies. I know he likes the Rune. I consider Drakkar a defensive goalie. I don't consider him part of a damage comp. And it's just going to be tough because I don't know if that's necessarily Demon's style or Goat's style. I think they find the most success when Fudgy is on core control-based characters. That's when I find them the scariest as a competitor. When he's on the Rasmus or the Era. Well, if you load into Atlas Labs, hey, Vaughn's lab, Naruto. We'll have to see what they bust out. This is a great map for long-range damage characters, which is why this is my favorite map to play as a competitor. I love picking stuff like the Luna, the Finii, the Estelle, and there's also other things you can do like the Rune, the Atlas. Like there's so much variance in this map. We'll have to see what happens. Cards, you were right, and Atlas was banned. But notably, this map, unlike Oni Village, is something that Vice can be picked on. A character that Goomy is quite adept on, and he has locked in. And that character's stocks are through the roof right now. We're going to see a mirror match. Joker, I know you've been playing a lot of Vice recently. Can you walk us through why she's seeing so much more popularity in the high elo scene?
Honestly, I think more people are realizing like that she's like really strong. I mean, for some reason, people just stopped picking her. And after like she got that little buff, that last patch, people started like trying her more and more and seeing like, wow, she's still really good, as well as some of the awakenings that were buffed that help her, like heavy impact. And yeah, people have been seeing her like do a lot of damage, and she's really good for these damage comps.
All right, we have Big Fish and Timeless start. Both teams opted for probably the highest damage comps you could pick in Omega Strikers. The interesting choices I want to point out. Albion has chosen to take Draining Wand or Siphoning Wand on Zentaro for that extra damage, while Snake has elected for Slick Kicks. Fudgy has elected for Pummelers, while Kienoob has elected for Slick Kicks. So on the side of Goats, they've really taken to heart, all right, if you want to brawl, let's brawl. And we're going to see a Finii get played, one of the least played characters in the game. I'm really excited to see if Kienoob can play her to her potential. A lot of times using her debuff in conjunction with her primary will just absolutely one-shot any players. And also will result in the one-shot of both Finii and almost Goomy. Off to a hot start from Goats while I was yapping about the damage. I like to see that.
Goats hits that level 2 first, big power spike, unlocks the ultimate. Gonna be hard to resist that on the sides of Demon Raw here.
Oh, and it's hard to resist a double barrier as well. I mean, the pressure that Ghost is coming out with, I'm a really big fan of. Nice rocket for follow-up, and Albion has the dash to secure it. And this is what I'm talking about. I think Fudgy has a good Luna. I'm pleased to see them pick the Vice as well. I think that this is actually, goalies, if you're listening, this is a really easy pick. It might look flashy, and it might look kind of charred. Well, you gotta strike the ball, young man. But this pick is actually incredibly simple to play, easy to pick up, and does an insane amount of damage. Both Vices will probably be at the top of the damage chart, unless it's the Finii. Now, the Luna going down means that midfield control will be difficult. Catches the core flip. Yep, at the very tip of the hitbox. This guy's dead. That guy's dead. He's alive! It's team deathmatch. This feels like, yo, guys, it's time to chat. You guys ever play the original Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Oh, of course. Obviously.
All right. Okay, there's this game mode where you play as all of the Jedi and the Sith, and it's like this big brawl where you play these super OP characters, and you just TDM each other, and you say, I don't care about objectives. That's what this is. Literally, no one's going to care about the goal until someone's dead. Like, I'm going to guess 80% of these goals are going to be scored 3v2 or 3v1 by either team. So, yeah, just, hey, that's a little bit of nostalgia bait for the millennials in the chat. 07, love you guys. Boomers rise.
Kienoob takes a full Luna ult. See if they can capitalize with the kill here.
Wow, nice save. I don't know how they dug that out. It's really challenging to contest the Vice primary when it's charging, especially when the Vice ult is on top of it. Recently buffed. Fudgy using his dash to secure both barriers. And we see Snake is doing what he's very competent at, which is keeping space in the front, even if he's staggered. Holds on with his little tippy toes, but sniped by Fudgy. You have to track that Luna rocket. Ball's back on the side of Demon's Raw, but advantage is definitely on Goats' half. Passing back, trying to force it in the corner to Albion. He should have his primary to contest the goal. Ball's cleared. Kienoob and Goomy holding the line well, nice. Back and forth, ping-ponging, looking for an advantage with Zentaro. They're just pumping damage. The difference in the comps here is that when the side of Goats has a kill, the Luna can just output more sneaky damage. The Finii stuff is a little bit more telegraphed, making it hard to defend and dodge the hitboxes from Luna. And it's just a brawl. Back and forth, back and forth. Killiest blinks forward, doesn't get anything. Make sure he holds the barrier. As soon as this barrier goes down, he can have way less offensive pressure. Back and forth, back and forth. Ability's going down on Snake. Goomy sneaks in for the barrier while they're distracted. The job of the Zentaros is to just be, honestly, as big of a matador as possible, with the bulls being the damage coming out from the two ranged characters. Finii ult. That's hard to react to. Nice try, Killiest.
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing here is just constantly everybody spamming their abilities, just praying that they can get a kill on somebody, honestly. It's really hectic. And if you see somebody without any evades, just know they're getting hounded.
And I'm going to say it.
Two easy ones.
I think these games are fun as hell to play as a player.
I love playing these kill
Yeah,
counts.
I think the game is so much more fun playing like this than like Asher hitbox spam. I think it's hectic. I think it's everything that OS is enjoyable about when both teams are playing like this kind of style. Sure, it can get a little spammy with the abilities, but like, I mean, it's just there's just action. It's just fun to watch. It's always good in moderation, and inshallah we pray for the dead eye for Fudgy. Oh, no Sad Boys draft luck, but He does get extra special or reverb. I would take extra special if I was him, and then his Vice can probably get heavier missile. That's what I would think. And then their Vice gets missile, and then if I'm them, there's Centaur. Do you go Spark here?
I would start sparking it up. I would enter my ballot right here.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Put his name on the ballot right
for late
now.
game.
Oh yeah. It's funny. This is probably one of the few drafts that Stacks on Stacks is not picked. Guys, that does not mean Stacks is weak. It's just it's going to be a dead training.
Yeah,
most
no one's
likely
going to
for
get
any
value out
player.
of this game. Like literally no one.
Yeah, you're going to have to play like Faker if you want to actually get value out of Pancakes this game. So Deadeye not found, but damage coming out. Fudgywaffles picking up the extra special. It really translates to more of an energy burn coming out from Goats. Nice strike roll by Goomy against the Vice.
Oh.
Okay, these
What
things
happened
happen.
there?
Quick little freebie.
These things happen. It was funny because Kienoob spawn actually blocked Fudgy's flight, which I think would have secured the goal either. So Goomy, being a gentleman, decided to let it in the sport of fair play. What a hero.
What a kind soul.
Goomy, known for his kindness in the US community, just living up to his name as the kindest Omega Striker.
Goomy living up to his name as someone who's
Dead.
Yeah.
Someone who's in the grave.
In the grave 6 feet under.
Nice try by killiest to hold that in the corner right there.
Yeah, his teammates saw blood. I respect leaving your goalie to 1v2. Sometimes when I'm playing against Sad Boys with Bells, he and I will smell that blood in the water, and we just tell our goalie, hey, you already lose, good luck. Hold it down. Because you can see, if you're able to get the kill, I mean, it was 1 pixel off of double burying in return. So I don't blame them for their play here. Goodbye, Fudgy. 3v2s on the other side. Ooh, just out of range. Nice strike, killiest to try to eject back and snag that strike. Try to cheese a little hit before he ejected back, and it cost him the goal. Playing on that knife's edge there. Dot.
Ooh, almost
The Zen
gets
players.
pick on Kienoob.
Zen players going in. Damage, as always, being spammed. Vices jamming out.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen this round, guys. It could be anything.
Guys, this is the round where they all decide they're gonna score by only passing.
We're gonna see 80 passing plays, flawlessly executed, of course. Oh,
Good snipe by
guys, someone
Fudgy.
died. Oh,
That's an unfortunate bounce. I couldn't tell because of how fast it happened if that was a directed bounce off of the gravity well, but it is a way to set up your forward. Bomba.
Oh wow.
oh yeah, let them know.
Oh
Fudgy.
yeah, I saw it coming a mile away. Literally, for people who haven't played Luna, this is how the character goes every kickoff. As Luna's probably my best character, here's how it goes, guys. You look at the meters of all the characters, you pick the one with the lowest, and you ult them. And that's it. Profit. You're now a Pro League Luna player.
Yeah, you've hit me with that one. You've hit me with that too many times, man.
Yeah.
All you have to do to counter that is just not walk up. Oh my
Okay.
god, saves it off the line.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to make it in time.
I didn't think it was gonna bounce like that. But
Yeah, we've seen it roll into Goomy's net slowly so many times, so I don't blame you guys for that.
All right, so the good news is that this is an advantage. Even though their gates are down, I actually favor...
Oh
never
my god, he
mind!
flies in there.
excellent flight. from
I was going to say,
Fudgywaffles.
I actually favor Demons Raw because they have the health advantage, but Fudgy, from the back corner, baby, sinks the long-range
Yes,
dagger.
sir.
Ties it up. If they go up 2-0 and they get first pick in this next draft, barring some weird carousel, that's a huge swing. Ooh, Snake,
good
that's a
flip by
big
Snake.
hero play. Good angle by Fudgy. Tries to go
Let's
for
see
the
if
double.
they can take them back here, though.
I think they might be able to. Killiest has flip. He's going to play for his next secondary. Should be up in about 5 or so seconds.
Fudgy looking low.
Low.
Yeah. Good ult by Snake.
Great ult.
Using his character's mobility to dodge a hitbox that would have killed.
Oh, but an
Low health
unexpected
bars.
kill gets them the numbers advantage, but not the health.
Goomy's in there.
Goomy takes it into his own hands.
A bit of a miscommunication between Killiest and Fudgy. I think they both thought they were going to strike, and it was just hard to tell who had what. And the mayor,
Oh, he's
gonna
getting
get a spark
something.
no matter
There gets
what.
spark of strength if he so
Yeah.
desires.
and Snake gets. It's funny because both of Zentaro's Biss is up. I honestly would take the Surge if I was Zen over a Spark here. That's my 2 cents.
But his city needs him, Vaughn.
His city needs him.
And that he does.
The Stagger Swagger's up there as well. Kind of going for it.
That's a great pickup in this game.
Might help him live a little bit.
For
I think Hot Shot is
obvious
pretty good on
reasons.
Vice here, by the way. Because if she hits the core with it, obviously the core goes flying, but it also lowers his cooldowns a lot. Paired with the heavy impact, she's gonna get her primaries like refunded almost fully, and she could just spam them out.
I'm gonna say I think I might have preferred Primetime because the heavy mitigates the damage debuff, and I like the ability. I don't think you need more damage. We'll see if it turns out to matter, but a lot of times I feel like you blink in and just primary a person. We'll see if that comes back to bite him or if he's made the correct choice. It really could just come down to execution. That's some classy damage. Something that I've been a bit underwhelmed, I'm looking for it this round, is if Kienoob can actually hit some primaries. That sounds like, when I say it like that, it's a bit of flame, but it is I think the hardest primary to hit in the game, especially after the speed changes it's overgone. Like, a lot of the value is coming from the Finii ults, and then the Finii debuff on the secondary. I haven't really seen Kienoob use his primary effectively. I think that's in. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I think that if he uses if he's able to land more primaries consistently, that's the difference. But right now, I think this match is being carried a lot by Snake's performance, being able to consistently get those barriers 1v2. So we'll have to see if he can continue to execute on that throughout the absolute hellfire raining down of this game on the Zentaros.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Finii primary is it really gives you its sweet old time to dodge it. You know, fires all the way back. It makes a loud noise. It's flashy. It's like, hey, I'm throwing this out. Get ready to dodge this. Hey,
Albion needs that one though.
And also, even like just straight up, just hard to hit. It's literally like a harder to hit Luna primary.
Yeah, it's Luna Rocket, but harder to hit. And I don't even know what is the damage on Finii primary. I feel like it's about the same as Luna Rocket.
Yeah, it's definitely similar. I think Luna Rocket's stronger though, and Finii. I mean, nerds in the chat can fact check me on
Someone
that.
knows the numbers out there.
The stat nerds out there.
Yeah, someone has wasted time
Fudgy,
to calculate that. Oh, that's in hot shot. That was hot shot.
Excellent.
Yeah, as soon as he hit that, that's
hot shot difference.
Oh, I think I'm ahead of you guys by like a tiny bit. It's because I'm in the client. Here, let me change that. Because yeah, that is the hot shot difference, especially in overtime.
It's just so satisfying to land that primary with her and just see the core go flying. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hitting what, like almost 50% harder on his primary with heavy and hot shot. Like that is going insane.
Oh.
And it's literally
so
back
fast.
in 2 seconds once he hits the core with it.
That's the first time I think we've seen a goal scored without like 2 people dying.
That's because killiest hit him with the beautiful pass there. And he's probably going to get the Deadeye here. Or the rapid fire.
I think I definitely take the Deadeye. I think it's... I mean, I would take Deadeye. I mean, it's cope to leave it up for Luna, but Luna is going to sneak and get specialized, extra special. Watch. They're going to forget about it, and she's going to get specialized, and she has Happy Star. They're going to forget. Watch. No, they didn't forget.
Ooh,
Okay,
they
but
did not forget.
Zentaros takes specialized, which doesn't feel good. Maybe you can change my mind. I never am a huge fan of specialized on Zentaro. It doesn't feel like a real training.
It does not feel good at all. As a Zen player, I always like... Whenever I have the option of it, I try not to go it, but I mean, to deny it here, it is kind of worth it, because if he can just ult people who are like having no meter, then it will do a lot of knockback and a lot of damage as well. He just needs to get value out of it, try to his best to get value out of it.
That is true. All right, we'll see if that actually pans out. The meter on most of the players on GOATS is a bit higher, especially now that Fudgy has this egoist. Boom! Bomba! Takes him out on the side.
Oh, he's gonna run into the middle!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Get out of there!
he realized T-Rate, Kienoob came in, and Kienoob has that stagger to burn. Like, he's okay doing that because he's picked up, I think Kienoob has stagger swagger and reverb this game. So Kienoob's kind of slowly turning into a bit of a off tank.
Snake just one-shots 2 people.
Guys, we need to buff Zentaro.
That is so
ASAP.
real. Can we get some more cooldowns?
Wow, he
the
just killed
stats-
them both.
Actually, Zentaro's been underperforming in all
struggling at
levels
every level.
and all levels of play. We're gonna have to bump up his numbers so the swinging, slashing swordsman can make his mark on the core strike field. Sony, don't feed me those lies. Shut up. Zentaro is so broken. All right, rant's over. Back to the game.
Hey, that was a valid rant because we literally just saw that point. Snake one-shot 2 people, and then they're on 1 HP. He gets his cooldowns back and finishes them off. So
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
it's
That's
certainly
pretty cool.
looking like Zen is weak at all levels of play right now.
It's a
He is
miracle that
looking
these
low,
players
though.
are able to pilot such an underpowered character.
Brave of both forwards to pull up this off-meta pick in this game.
Like, let's be honest, either team could have locked in Dubu forward this game and it would have already been over, but they wanted a challenge.
that is so real.
And it's a
Heroes
piece.
for that.
Yo, what
I mean, that
changed?
entire point was just.
Really,
they were
just
just
slapped.
pressuring
just
them.
play better one more. You know?
I think they're unironically play bettering winning in the morning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, I know what you mean. I know
Yeah,
what you
you're
mean.
picking what I'm putting down. Also, low key.
Oh, yeah.
Bomba. I think on the lowest of keys, Kienoob unlocked the DLC of ulting the barriers, which he hadn't done.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
very
it's
many
just
times.
a guaranteed barrier every time with that timeless.
Yes, against
Against
Vice,
Vice, yeah,
Vice
there's
has
no
nothing
way.
to do about that.
Ooh.
Oh, and
A
here
little
comes the Finii ult. Let's see if they can score off this. Ooh.
Oh, misses the ult, but I think the hot shot is coming in pretty clutch. Oh, like 2 ships in the night. The Zens, nice snipe from Goomy.
Taro throws out 30 hitboxes. Doesn't find the
Can
goal.
they
though.
hold this? Oh, nice
Great
strike,
by
killiest.
killiest.
Oh my god,
my God,
Killiest
he's
taking a
alive.
journey.
He's dead here, no? Oh no, he's alive.
Oh, he lives by
Barely
the
escapes with his
tippy
life.
toes.
Not the set though. So we go into set 5. Very close game. Can Goats Esports continue this to a 3-game series?
He's gonna be twin
Interesting.
driving.
Yeah, so I think if you're Luna, I would lowest of keys. Actually, this is a really hard draft to navigate. I'm kind of interested what the players are going to choose. Get Monu. Get Monu, Finii. Just get Monu.
Wait,
Yeah,
if
just
I
grab
remember,
it for
if I
fun.
remember correctly,
No.
somebody's running for mayor.
I believe
Yeah.
it is the Zentaro last pick here, no? So
Yeah,
they're
got
going to
it.
be very happy with that last pick. Very powerful for being last in the draft here.
I think there was a huge missed opportunity. I mean, raise your hand if you've ever played against Timeless Monu Finii. Like, you just drop your ult and it's unclearable. I
Yeah.
actually, I'm
It
a
is
little
very
disappointed.
cringe.
Like, I think it just straight up wins them the game even without killing. But we'll see if the fire up comes into play more because he does have Catalyst, so he'll be charging his Corvus much more frequently.
Great stall at
Killiest.
killiest.
Wow,
Bomba.
that
Wait,
was
that
a
was
really
a
good
cool-
primary by Killiest because
Killiest.
it put it in hit stun for him to get hit by the bomba.
Yeah, Achilles just played that. Honestly, that was like perfect. I wouldn't have changed a single thing about that play. I think they're gonna on Killius' next secondary. I think they're gonna get this goal. I would be surprised if Demons is able to hold this in the next like 5 to 10 seconds without crumbling here. But they do and get a barrier. Killius rare misstep
Killiest
after
did
his
not
great
come
play.
back.
Oh,
No, he didn't make it in time. Snake's getting tickled.
Ooh,
And a nice
Great
putback
dash.
by Fudgied. Yeah, hard to react to that Luna dash. It hits so hard, and it can come out so quickly that there's not a lot of tools that Vice can do to stop that. So nice pickup by Fudgy. Bomba. Fudgy has his debuff, and he's been one shot for fun because Finii debuff goes a little crazy. Meanwhile, oh,
Fudgy's
fly, young
going
man,
on a
fly.
journey.
little trip around the world.
Yeah, fly.
This should
Oh,
be another
is-
barrier with the Finii ult.
Mini
Nothing
ult
Vice
plus
can do here.
2 flips.
Wow.
I think they score here.
Fire it
Yeah.
up. Fire it up.
Holy shit, guys. I am going to
Wow.
the airport right now. Check your
I
gates.
know where my gate is.
Yep, check
Hey.
your gates. Check your gates, guys. If you've ever been to the airport, I think you got to check what gate you're at. A little inside joke on the desk.
Snake.
Oh, wow, that was cringe.
One
Oh,
combo by
bomba.
Luna here. Great kill.
Bomba. Oh my god.
Goats needs to
Fudgy's
capitalize
been
on
getting
this
some-
with
a
a barrier.
lot of kickoff
too.
kills
There's
here with
one.
the
Can
Luna.
we see 2?
Oh, he holds the flip. Albion, no.
Ooh,
Oh,
another
bomba.
kill though.
Fudgy
Still
and that
3-2.
waffles.
Hopefully we see a flip coming out here.
Ooh,
We do.
nice stun. Wait, Killius just went crazy this point.
They're all dead.
Yeah, I think they score
Snake!
here.
Oh, good,
Oh,
great angle.
Kienoob. No,
Oh, I thought he grieved.
no. Oh my god.
Okay, we're chilling. Whew. I got nervous. If I'm his teammate there, I'm clenching.
I'm holding my breath there. And I'm not even
fly.
in the game. Oh yeah.
Yo, Fudgy is just
Fly
killing everyone
away,
this round.
Fudgy.
Fudgy cannot be stopped. Oh, good ult, actually.
Cannot be held.
Hold. I mean,
Demons is doing a good job holding.
oh,
yeah.
look at these dudes just hugging the barrier there. I mean, I swear,
It's
one of them
just been a permanent
spawns.
3v2 for goats
Yeah.
this round.
Bomba!
Wow, what a catch. Holy
That
What a
was,
goal.
that was a
insane
hectic
play.
point. And just
Yeah,
a crazy
this-
way to end it too with that. Luna
goes
dash into
hard.
that strike. Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Yo, I'll say, I think this fire pick, yo, I'm sorry, I'm gonna drop the, like, being nice thing. The fire pick was ass. I'm saying it. This pick
He
was
will
terrible.
say it.
I don't care. I'm
Oh,
allowed to
hot
say it.
shot.
I've won 11 of these tournaments in a row. Fire up was a terrible pick. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna flame. But now I'm not gonna flame. I'm gonna compliment. Nice strikes,
hero.
Kienoob.
What a hero.
And he's about to get fire value. Just wait. One more strike and he's got the fire
my
value.
God.
Flip
held
by
it.
killiest, but the health bars are not looking great on the side of goats. They do get
Wait,
one
they
crit
Trade
kill
one for
though.
one.
They held that. Nice.
Yes.
Flip by Kienoob.
Oh, they're
Goomy
firing up.
has his hook as well.
They're fire. Goomy, get in there, young man. Fly.
Fire up was
Oh,
amazing.
Goomy wants to get in there.
Is fire up the best training in OS? Oh my gosh. I mean, when you're a player in these situations, by the way, you're locked in. You have no thoughts other than like what your next ability is. That's all that's going through your minds. Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
great Taro from Snake to hold in
It's
place.
a set 5.5, baby.
Wouldn't
I
have it
love
any other way.
I love Atlas Lab games. I love this map so much.
Hey,
it's so
called
fun.
Vaughn's lap for a reason, bro.
That is so fact. Guys, we need to normalize, make sure it's... Oh! Finny bug, by the way, I have to say it. Finny primary just disappeared. How cool is that? Alright, I had to say it.
Oh my god.
What? They
Great
held
strike
it!
by killiest. Oh, well, Goomy with a great primary
Nice
there.
punishment. I think Fudgy's...
Oh
Wait,
my
they
god,
hold
they're
Hold them
holding.
and hold!
What is happening? How?
Don't give them an inch!
Hold the lot. Yo, Snake's just hanging out down there, by the way. Oh, that's one barrier.
They could
Everyone's
look for
living.
a chance to turn this back if they get a kill on Snake here.
No, the chain lightning.
Demons Raw puts it away.
Wow, I mean, this game was crazy, man.
That was a dope game, though. Oh, and I get to hear the little Finny music. Wait, Finny won MVP? There's no way. And my
Hey, he
game's
was putting in the
frozen.
work.
No, he wasn't. I need to see the stats. I don't
Hey,
believe
The
it.
numbers don't lie, bro.
The numbers do
What
not
do you-
lie.
What do you mean, man? He just was
Hey,
a
man.
strike bot.
Hey, the numbers
Hey,
don't
while
lie,
everybody
man.
while everybody was fighting, he was striking, man.
Yeah, he was playing the secret core control DLC, man.
Maybe. I definitely want to shout out both the goalies, though.
Yeah,
I
Killiest
thought
played
both
like a
devices.
beast.
Yeah, both
Agreed.
devices played super well. Also, dude, look at the saves on goats. What like a communal effort. That's crazy.
Yeah, when's the
Like,
last time you saw your forward with double-digit saves?
Yeah, and,
I
I mean,
play
Vaughn
with
never
bells,
sees that. Yeah,
so
Vaughn
never.
sees that.
Literally never. One time he got 7 in a game and we like popped off. We're like, oh my god. Oh, I like that game a lot. I was slumped over. I was like so into that game that I just straight up was like leaning sideways in my
That was
chair.
very entertaining, I must say.
Yeah. No, that was so good. And it was so good that I'm gonna break the illusion that I'm a good caster, and I just heard myself echo because I had the stream up. All right. So with that being said, Demons, brah, is gonna sit in the winner's side of Grand Finals. Congratulations to them. They earned it. I mean, I said at the beginning, this Goats team, pretty good. Like they had a lot of hype going into this competitive NASL season. Kind of petered off, but I think they're hitting the stride that a lot of people were hoping for them to have. So I liked watching that game a lot. Joker and Cards as both NASL players. What are your thoughts on that match?
Honestly, I'm really happy that Goats tried to hit him back with a damage comp because, you know, we were talking about after that first game, like, what can they do to, like, possibly win? And they hit him back with a damage comp and did so good. I mean, it went to 0.5 set 5, and they honestly could have won it if, like, one or two things went differently. So, shout out to Goats for, you know, putting up a really good fight there, almost winning.
Yeah, very well played. We saw a lot of back and forth in that game, you know. Fudgywaffles on the Luna, I think, was also putting in a lot of work. He's so much damage. Very entertaining game, I must say. Very great.
That's facts. Now, before we send you guys to a break, I have a fun fact, courtesy of Snapple Facts. Sponsor us, please. The muzzle of a lion is like a fingerprint. No two lions have the same pattern of whiskers. Tell that to your loved ones.
Poetic.
Interesting fact. Dare I say, had to make sure I said it, because always love a bit of trivia.
Yeah,
make
we
sure
love
that
our
you,
Vaughn facts, man. We love the Vaughn facts.
Love trivia. Gentlemen, if you've never attended trivia night, it goes hard. Completely unrelated. Back to OS. We will be right back as well tonight. I'm skipping trivia night to watch these games, actually. You will not want to miss them. We're going to sign off for now. Make sure everyone give a warm little round of applause for Cardinals 29 and the Joker's casting debut. Always tough competitors in the scene. Always love my matches against both of them, whether that's in solo queue against the Diamond Duos or in NASL, whatever playoff match it's going to be where we meet them in terms of finesse. So thanks for coming on, guys. Any closing words you want to say before we sign out?
I mean, I'm just happy that, these games are kind of heaters for my first game casting, and I had a lot of fun, especially like casting with you. You're good friends of mine, so yeah, loved it.
Yeah, it was a great time. Love to see great games, good priming, good timing, good Tuesdaying. Hey, love to see it.
What more do you want? All right, that's going to be it for us. We've got some Pokemon Showdown to play while we're taking a break, so we'll be right back with some excellent casters where they will be taking you to Loser's Bracket. Don't go anywhere. You'll definitely want to see which team will rise from the ashes to try to take down Demons Raw. I'm Vaughn. This was TheJoker and Cardinals 29. It's on his birth certificate, and we are signing off, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.